Welcome back, Director of Communications and Public Relations at the National Family Planning Board, Sexual Health Agency. Dan Thomas is here talking to us about Zika, its relation with the concerns that pregnant women have. So this critical issue of the effect of microcephaly, which is one of the possible outcomes of the Zika virus. Let's talk about that. What are the consequences of this? What would a person have to deal with in caring for a child with microcephaly?
Have you ever seen the diagrams? Because there's been quite a bit of information that has been floating around. With the baby who has microcephaly, you will find that their head is abnormally small. And a correlate of that is a small brain.
So it affects cognitive abilities?
So it is going to affect cognitive ability. So that, in essence, can also lead to, and various individuals with microcephaly, it has been shown, don't display the very same cognitive issues.
Okay, so it varies.
So it varies. So you might find that a child is, even though their head is smaller, their abilities are a little better than someone else's. Epilepsy has also been associated with microcephaly.
I see.
But
seizures.
Precisely. And if you've ever had to deal with anyone who has seizures, think of how frequent those episodes are.
So disruptive.
How disruptive, how traumatizing it can be for the family and for the child.
That's right.
This child might be crying literally non-stop because of the pain that they're in. So what we don't want, we want Jamaicans to be proactive. Again, not reactive. This is reason enough for you to stop and think. Would you want to put yourself through, it's not even like 18 years where you can say, okay, at the end of 18 years, the child will be off to wherever.
Yes.
This child is going to be with you for a very long time. The decision is yours. Right now, you have the power in your hands. The decisions you make now can affect your future. It can affect the future of this child.
And there's also an ethical responsibility we have to the unborn. We have to our children. When we are making decisions, we have to think about the impact of those decisions on human lives.
Precisely, because it's not exactly ranked at the same level, but it's just like the pregnant woman who is cautioned not to smoke because of the effect it can have on the baby.
And who does nonetheless because of her desire. That's a kind of a selfishness that is really criminal. Because it's affecting the life of someone else. So that people react to this matter of delaying pregnancy by saying, well, that's our right. Where does government come from now, telling us what to do and how to conduct our lives?
You do, in fact, have sexual and reproductive rights, You do have them. But it is how you exercise those rights with responsibility that matters. In your delaying of pregnancies, we realize that abstinence might be a far-fetched wish on our part. However, employ contraceptive methods. There are many out there that you can use. You have no excuse not to. As part of our initiative, as we work with the Ministry of Health in getting the message out, what we have done is we've ensured that every regional health authority that has oversight for the many clinics across the island, we've ensured that they all have contraceptive supplies, where there's no stock out. Contraceptives widely available. Regional health authorities have the responsibility of passing it down to the clinics that are under, and there are 4 regional health authorities, by the way. They have the responsibility of ensuring that the clinics that fall within their purview actually have adequate stocks. The National Family Planning Board, as the agency of government charged with the responsibility of procuring contraceptive methods on behalf of the people of Jamaica, we certainly have held up our side of the bargain and ensure that they're here. So you have options. You have Depo-Provera, you have the condoms,
Yes.
there's the injectable, Depo-Provera the injectable, there's Jadel the implant, oral contraceptive, popularly called the pill. They're all there.
They're readily available.
They're readily available. You have no excuse
So it's
not
for
to use a method.
individuals now to exercise the
Responsibility.
And this exercise of responsibility is not just for the women, it's for the men.
It's for the men as well.
Men and women to
Ladies,
exercise.
when you go to the clinic to get your method, collect condoms for the men as well.
Okay. Advice from Diane Thomas, who is Director of Communications and Public Relations at the National Family Planning Board Sexual Health Agency. We thank you for your company on Issues and Answers. Next week I'll be back. Until then, Ian Bourne wishing you a pleasant day.